For the third time within a week, welcome to the Blumhouse. I realize that joke is probably getting tired by this point, but please bear with me, there's 4 of them. Let's do this. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another brand new movie review. And that's right, for the third time, today we are going back to the Blumhouse to take a look at Evil Eye. And this film actually has Priyanka Chopra Jonas's name attached to it as a producer. Let's see what this movie's got. A seemingly perfect romance turns into a nightmare when a woman becomes convinced that her daughter's new boyfriend has a dark connection to her own past. So let's get the positives out of the way first. I dug all of these performances so much. These performers are giving this material their freaking all. I bought the relationships these characters had, and I also bought the tension that soon builds up and musters between them towards a really intense climax, which I'll get to in a second. These performers sell all of that super well. I also think the filmmaking is very good. It's well paced, the direction is very good, and the editing is actually really cool for this film. Lots of really neat transitions, you'll notice. And I also really love the fact that the Indian American community is well represented within this cast and this crew. This is something really cool to see. And it's a shame because that last point kind of makes me wish this movie was a lot better, honestly. Because I personally was not the biggest fan of Evil Eye. Now, I certainly get the symbolism and the themes of this movie. Without spoiling too much, of course, it's dealing mainly with reincarnation. And there is a really chilling backstory involving the mother in this movie that kind of ties and links everything together. But I can't lie to you guys, I was kind of bored watching this. This is supposed to be a scary movie, right? Yeah, I was not scared by this movie at all. There were times where I actually kind of wanted to fall asleep, sadly. It sucks that I have to say this, but unfortunately, the story and these characters just come off so dull and just clumsily written. The first and second acts of this movie just kind of feel normal. It's like there's not really much going on. There is some somewhat creepy imagery that pops in very sparingly in those parts, but up until that big plot twist involving the movie's villain and his reveal, I was kind of dozing off. It was just not really that interesting or thrilling or scary at all. Of course, I mentioned it earlier, which of course leads into the climax, which I really enjoyed watching. I sat through it, I finished it, and I was like, yes, that was so cool. And then I realized, like, oh wait, where was all that stuff, like, in the first hour and 15 minutes that you just made me sit through? And even the villain, when he's revealed, it was very predictable. I kind of called it halfway through, just saying. Honestly, it really sucks that I have to say this, but I gotta be honest here, this movie was kind of dull. I was really pulling for this movie because I think it's so awesome that this film has the representation that it does. Evil Eye was a movie I wanted to be really good, but aside from its thrilling conclusion, it really did not thrill me in the slightest. I'm gonna give it a C-. It sucks that this movie wasn't as good as I think it could have been. There's a lot of potential for it to succeed with a concept like this. And again, I love this cast. I love the representation, it's so neat. But the story and the screenplay, unfortunately, was pretty clumsily written and put together, and it was pretty dull to sit through. I don't know, maybe you guys will like this one more than I did. I will admit, though, if I were forced to choose, I would pick this movie over The Lie any day of the week. Easy choice for me. Have you guys seen Evil Eye? Do you enjoy it? Do you not? I would love to hear all of your thoughts down there in the comments below, and I would love to discuss them with you guys further. And if you guys are enjoying my content so far and you guys are looking forward to seeing what else I'm going to be reviewing this month, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can. That way you guys can be the first ones to know whenever any of my new videos premieres here. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a big fat thumbs up on it on your way out. I'd really appreciate that too. And as always, look out for more fun content hitting this channel very, very soon, including my next 2 entries on the Halloween playlist premiering Friday and Saturday here on the channel. Once again, here's your hint, we are going more family friendly with those 2 reviews, so stay tuned for those. Last but not least, guys, thank you all so much for clicking on the video and sitting through it, and thank you for your support of the channel up to this point. You guys are awesome, seriously. With all that being said, back talk, commence!